Howdy y'all, thank you for joining us today for this unboxing of Dinosaur World. This is the Kickstarter version. I'm hoping there's something inside that lets us see what the differences are, and if so, then I will try to decipher the differences between what's going to be the retail and the Kickstarter version. If not, that'll have to be a future video. But we're going to unbox this and take a look at it. And then we also have, I'll show all the little promos and gimmicks that I got with the Kickstarter, or gimmicks. But there's also the hybrid pack, the water pack, and the Ice Age pack. We'll take a look at all that. If you don't know, this is kind of a somewhat sequel to the game Dinosaur Island. I'm hoping it it's a great game. So for Dinosaur Island, so we'll see if this is pretty close to it. As you can see, it's a game here for 1 to 4 players. Takes 60 to 120 minutes. For ages 13 plus. It shows you everything inside already. Alright, let's go ahead and open it up and take a look. Because like in the Kickstarter version of the Dinosaur Island, it called it the Extreme Edition. I know this is the Kickstarter edition. It is the all-in edition. So, but maybe they went away from that Extreme Edition stuff because I know those are kind of pricey to find just to get the Extreme Edition and get the extra stuff. But we will see. All right. So right off the bat here, we've got the rule book. And I'm assuming, because there's got to be a lot of stuff in here, because this was, I should have shown it, the box was kind of bowled out a little bit. So you could tell there was a lot of things, and you can even see here, kind of up above the closing of the box. But here we got the rule book laid out with the components, central area setup, player area setup. So a lot of pages on just the setup. Then we got the game objectives. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. Oh no, it's solo mode. So about 10 pages of rules it looks like. But as you can tell, it's not just all text. It's all showing examples and showing how things are done and teaching you, which is really nice and easy, where you don't just lose stuff in rules text. And then we saw the solo mode here, which if it's like the solo mode in Dinosaur Island, I would argue it's not really a real solo mode, but we will see. I like the ones that have bots. Typically, if it's just beat your own score, to me that's not a solo mode. That's just, I guess it is a solo mode. And I'm assuming that's the way this is, because it just kind of lets you know final score here. So, yeah. And then it's got, looks like an appendix talking about the park tiles, frequently overlooked rules. Then it talks about what we're going to see in the hybrid pack, the water pack, the Ice Age pack. And I guess that's nice if you have those, because then you can already see all the rules are combined in one spot. You don't have to keep a bunch of little separate things. Little thing there. This is just an ad for other games from Pandasaurus. But that's his side. Alright. We got the board segments here, which from what I saw on the playthroughs is the stack will be here that you would shuffle up, and then kind of cycles through the stack as things are bought. This in the same regards for special buildings. The other one was for the dinosaur paddocks. And then we have the common board where it's just going to have the rides and attractions and stuff. And on these, the backs were the same. Sorry, I should have showed that on the others. All right. Ooh, a lot of cardboard here. Ooh, if I can pop that. We'll take a look at all these cardboard punch outs, of course. So from what I understand, these are the player boards basically. And it's got all the information here that you're going to need. And then it's got the buildings that you can use for placing your Meeples. because it is a worker placement-ice game. And then it's also got like a legend up here for DNA refinement. Let you know how to swap that. If you played the original Dinosaur Island, you know how that all kind of works. But yep, it looks like these are punching out. Of course, those are the bigger things. We'll see how the smaller things punch out. Got the 50-point markers here to the 100-point markers. We got arrows, which have to do with your Jeeps moving. And then looks like other little bits. Oh, I thought I heard something dangling. I was like, did I lose something already? All right. First player marker. You can see. All right. 10 for your security. 20 for your security. Not sure what those recycles are. Probably just recycle these bits. And what I'm talking about is these things, because it looks like this is the same as the first player marker. So I'm assuming that's just telling you to recycle. Alright, it's made with recyclable stuff. And as you can see here, some of the paddocks. We got the Triceratops. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to butcher all these names, but you can kind of see them and read them there. Along with the coins and stuff. Here's some more dinosaur paddocks. The Irritator. And then you can see roller coasters, restaurants, merchandising, merchandising. There we go. Got some security here. Prehistoric garden, goat pen. So it does look like each person gets their own unique building, from what I understand, that they could start with, which would be kind of cool. Making your park uniquely different, other than just, oh yeah, it's got these, it should give you some other abilities, which of course will make it something I really like in a game. Just showing you all the different tiles. Sorry if I'm going a little too fast. I'm just trying to give you a chance to read it. And you can pause if you need to read it. We got the Welcome Center, excavation site, shelter, Jurassic Garage. Guess it helps your Jeeps. Yeah, so it says recycle me, so I'm assuming that just where they needed to punch more, but just reminding you to punch. Whereas I think with Dinosaur Island, they had little things with like just sayings on there from the 90s and stuff, which was kind of cool. All right, and then we have our DNA boards, which these do have the grooves in them, so they are double layered to where you can sit the stuff down in there. Security, danger levels, I'm assuming, and then this must be your Jeep movement. And then they got one for each player. And I noticed this, and then with the Kickstarter, it came with another board, and it said a replacement board. So I don't, oh, I think I kind of see it here. Looks like these boards are a little damaged. Huh. Or this board is at least. Maybe that's what it is. It might be numbers too. I don't see a number difference. Everything looks the same. I think it's just maybe they realized these boards were damaged, so they sent a replacement board. All right, we got our bag, which if you played Dinosaur Island, this is where all the, well, no, I don't think you're attracting people to your park this time, so I'm not sure what the bag's going to be for. Maybe just that nice bag for the dice. Well, no, they definitely have the Meeples. I don't know. Here we go. Let's go into the Meeples. If I can pop it open. And you can see they're just plastic Meeples of various colors and whatnot. And from what I understand, it is a game where you're going to, kind of like in the vein of Paladins, where you're gonna draft a card, and we'll look at that when we see the cards. That's gonna give you a certain color number of meeples and colored of certain sort. And depending on the color of the meeples, depends on what you could do with them. But then there's also a way you could, well, it's not that so much you could do with them, it's just certain colored meeples do certain things better, like the yellow ones make security better and whatnot. And I'm assuming these are the cubes, and there's probably cubes for each player color. And there's plastic cubes, and that's to go inside the little slots there for your DNA, how much your Jeep can move, what your security level's at, and whatnot. We do have the metal coins here, which I have my own little box, but I'll keep these in the game just because they are unique to it. But we got the 1 here. Kind of had it upside down there. We got the 10. And yep, I'm about to say I think there's a 5 in there. Let me see if I can pull one out. And we got the 5. Cool. Little baggie of metal coins. Cards we'll take a closer look at. Don't know if this was... Oh, yeah. This is probably a promo, because it is the Pandasaurus headquarters. All right. And then we have Dinosaur Meeples, and we'll see if I can see the difference in these. We'll take a closer look at the dice, but really, I don't know if we can look at every single dice, because they are... If it's like Dinosaur Island, each dice was kind of uniquely different. But, alright, so I think that kind of show you some different each different dinosaur here. And this one. I think that's all of them in that. Oh. One more there. We'll get to those bits in a moment. Looks like the Jeeps, which I thought were supposed to be Meeples, but I'm not gonna complain. Upgraded to plastic. All right, we got a Stegosaurus here. Triceratops, so these are the herbivores it looks like. Ankylosaurus, Brontosaurus, and if I miss any of these, I'm sorry. I'm trying to see if I see different ones, but it is cool that they have all these different ones. Of course, that's going to be a pain to have to pull out every single time, but I guess you could separate them out into bags, and then when someone buys the actual paddock, have it ready to go. All right. Pretty sure I did that one. I did. Got the Raptors here. And I think I did this one, but we'll look to be sure. Yeah, I know I did it. I don't think I did. Oh yeah, I did that one. Yep. So there's definitely more herbivores than the others. Oh, sorry. Off camera, was opening it up. But this looks like probably the first player marker, because that's the way it was in Dinosaur Island. So this is probably just the Kickstarter one. I don't know. Maybe a certain dinosaur you can only get. Looks like the Pandasaurus dinosaur. And then we have the vehicles for each color. See if I can get them all facing the same direction, or at least upright to where you can kind of see them. Pretty cool. All right, and we'll check under the insert to be sure there's nothing underneath the insert. There isn't. All right. So it looks like we got some dice here. I know I watched a playthrough. I think these dice are rolled to see if there be extra danger. And then, of course, this is the herbivore. We saw it's in the different types of dinosaurs. So, of course, these can add more danger than the herbivores, which only have that. Whereas these purple have that. And then the red have more danger. Yep. And like I said, I'm sure I won't be able to show you every single side of these, but I'll kind of try to roll them around and see. But each of these dice are supposed to be unique in some way. So we'll kind of roll them around trying to find what I think the unique side probably is. But it's because from what I understand, you do not play with all these dice in every game. At least that's the way it was in Dinosaur Island. You only played with you pulled out a certain number of them, and then certain dice were unique because then they would make certain things easier or harder to get in certain, or just easier to get in certain games, really, I should say. And then in some games, things just would not be available. In this case, it looks like these are just DNA dice, whereas in Dinosaur Island, there were like certain things, like you get extra Meeple or something like that for your work crew, or extra security, or or a free paddock or something. These look like just strictly DNA dice. So, yep. All right. Hopefully I didn't miss a side there if you wanted to see all that. But like I said, just look like certain DNA and whatnot. And then these are basically player aids from what I understand. So we have the Gather DNA. Oh, well, they were sticking together there. Sorry. DNA refinement. So private actions, public actions. And then there's 2, 3, 4. Okay, yep. So, and then here's another player aid. In-game scoring. And round summary. And then there's 4 of those, looks like. Yep. All right, so player aids. All right, take a look at the cards, then we'll get into the promos and the pack. There was not a sheet in there that showed me the differences between what's going to be in retail and Kickstarter. So like I said, I will see what happens once I get all that, and maybe I'll make a video in the future that'll show the differences. Separating out the different backs. All right, looks like we got 6 different cards here. We have the worker database, which is from the back. I'm assuming, yeah, it's like I said. So you're going to get this card, and it's going to let you know how many you get of each color worker. And then it even has it here. So it lets you know 3 purple, 1 green, 1 yellow, 4 white. And then you can just see there's a ton of different variety there. So a number of these be dealt out per player, I'm assuming, probably an extra one on top of that. So like if it's 3 players, probably have 4 dealt out, and then you'll take turns choosing who gets what. This one has the bag, looks like specialist maybe, mechanic, dino wrangler, lawyer, HR manager. Not that many of them, so maybe these are each person getting one or something. All right, we got objective cards here, and they got A, B, and C. So, objective A's. Objective B's. And at least they got the front having the color of the objective, and they even have them numbered. So that's kind of cool. That way you can kind of see if one is a harder objective, I'm assuming, because A is probably the easier objectives. All right. And then the last thing probably has to do with the solo, because it says AI. So I'm assuming it's what the bot does. Oh, Cards stuck together there. But I'll try to flip through these just rather quickly, but without playing it, I really don't know. But it probably just shows what they do. I was gonna say I have it upside down, but it looks like they're half the cards one way and the other half's the other way. But all right, so that's everything that was in the box. Now let's look at some of the other little things that came with it. And I don't know how much of this was extra ordered or not. So this was off to the side in a little baggie. Says Recruiter Promo on the back. Says Recruiter Promo Instructions. Place this card next to the worker database cards. At any time once per game you may exchange up to 2 of your workers for workers of any color. End of game, gain 7 victory points if not used. So, kind of cool. Another thing that came in, and it's for Dinosaur Island, was the Space Raptor. Then you can see the little tile here, which you would just put with the small carnivores in Dinosaur Island. And then it even sent some Meeples with it for the Space Raptors, which kind of look like they are raptors with a space helmet. Now, the only complaint I had, those were in a bag actually, and this, as you can see, the card was actually bent. Luckily I play with sleeves, but I mean, I don't know, that's going to be pretty noticeable even in the sleeve if you're just really looking, because it's got a crease, nice crease there. But hopefully if someone's not looking too closely, they can see, they won't notice it. But yep. All right, I know this video is long enough, but let's dig into these packs, because I said I'd put them on this video. So we'll start with the hybrid pack here. It doesn't look like there's that much in these. Sorry, I just realized I'm zoomed way in, but I'm not going to zoom back in just to show you the whole pack, but these are kind of long, as you can see here. And then you can kind of see the back of it, lets you know, hybrid pack, lets you know what's inside of it. So it looks like it's going to have some extra tiles for people to be put on, you know, for like different dinosaurs. It's going to have an extra dice, which actually I see that security symbol, so maybe this is how you add other things. And then some Meeples for the dinosaurs, maybe that come with the pack. So these look like, I want to say the Kickstarter had them as add-ons for like $15. Unless you kickstarted the certain Kickstarters, I think you got them for free. But you can see the components there. Shows you 18 hybrids, 6 hybrid paddock tiles, and a hybrid die. So that's what it is. It's just going to have just paddock. But it does have the hybrid dice, has a setup here, the hybrid types. I know, I'm zoomed way in. It's just, I'm going to be giving you a closer look at the paddocks and everything anyways. You've got the Jeeple tour and how the new dice works. And then the gameplay. And then just kind of let you know the Meeples and what they go with. So we should see the paddocks for those Meeples right here. Got the Raptor. Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to try to say them. I'm going to butcher those names. I think that's going to be the fun while I'm trying to play it. Triceratops. Oh, so hybrids. Hence, they're putting dinosaurs together. Brontosaurus mixed with an Allosaurus. Tyrannosaurus mixed with a Triceratops. So yeah, you're making hybrids. Okay. And then we got the Meeples, which I'll show. We already showed on the back. We got the dice inside the baggie here. It has 2 blank sides, and then so, and actually those are not, that is not the same size as this, so it must be just a rule which, we had the different dice for the different type of things. It's like this was the herbivore dice. This is if you have a hybrid and you'd have to roll it. Makes sense. Just had to use my small Aggie brain to figure it out. Check. There's nothing in the insert there. Dump these out. I'll get through them. As we saw. And these aren't opaque like the others. These are kind of, as you can see, kind of see-through-esque. Which makes them actually kind of hard for me to make out the different ones. But we saw there should have been 6 different ones, right? Oh, should have paid attention to that. Yeah, 6 different ones. So I don't think I showed that one yet. All right. I'm holding that up there, but am I just missing the other one? As far as like just seeing, oh, it's because it looks kind of like this one, so I don't know which one I did. So I'll just re-show both of them. Oh, let me get one that looks different. There we go. All right. I'm trying to speed it up. Maybe that won't be as bad now that I know what to expect in these. We got the water pack here. As you can see, lets us know we have 6 different Meeples again. The dice for the water animals, and then the paddocks. Water pack components. The setup. Oh, this rulebook's laid out a little different. The gameplay. And then Algae Tokens. How the dice. Jeeple tour. Spending algae. Reduces excitement. And scoring water dino paddocks. So apparently they score different. There's the 6 different water dinosaurs we should see. Plesiosaurus. Lotosaurus. There's the algae tokens. Let's see if I can get something plastic to replace these, since I hate the cardboard stuff. And then some more recycles. And then we got the bag of Meeples and the dice. And this one's probably going to be about the same. 2 blank sides. Then we got algae. So 1 double side. Alright, and then you can see the different. There's number 2. Oh, can't tell if that was just fuzzy or if I didn't let it zoom or let it focus. There's a 3rd one. Get my finger out of his face. There's a 4th one. Fifth one. And oh, I did that one up. It's this one. It's the smaller one. There we go. And check underneath the insert. Nothing. All right. Last one. Ice Age pack. As you can see, Ice Age pack is a chill in the air. Looks like we're going to have some different type of animals here, which is kind of cool. It looks like we might actually have mammals and stuff. That's kind of cool. Throw it in there. And I guess that's kind of a cool thing, because now if they do expansions, they just got to add in extra little things that aren't in there without just adding in a bunch of extra stuff. There's the components, the setup, the gameplay, adjacency bonuses, Jeeple tour, mammal types, and then we have the 1, 2 Arctic squirrel, a sloth, cave bear, saber-toothed tiger, mammoth. There's our Arctic squirrel, giant sloth, saber-toothed tiger, cave bear, mammoth, and the Megalosaurus. And then we got our Meeples, which are clear, it looks like, which makes sense. Ice. Just looked underneath the insert, nothing there. Oh my goodness. There's gonna be so much cutting here. All right. Oh, this one don't look like it has a blank side. So we got that. And then, so the Ice Age ones do not have a blank side at all. All right. We got him, the tiger, the bear, the mammoth, the sloth. I'm assuming the smallest one, which is the squirrel. Come on, focus. All right. Well, sorry that was a long one, but hopefully I gave you a look at everything that was in this. We're definitely going to get this to the table at the shop. And even though I don't enjoy the solo plays that do that victory point thing, I'm sure I will put it all together anyways. But, all right. Thank you for watching and have a great day.